I want more dragon
Hi,
souls.
everybody. Welcome to Play to Find Out Smooth
Hi.
Criminals, episode 16.
I'm ready.
Yes, we are all ready. So,
Astrid's a pill. Astrid's the worst.
I don't even. We'll talk about it after intros. Let's talk to our peeps. See how they've been doing over the past week. Dom, how are things for you?
I'm doing well. I'm gonna be out of town this month. Visit my dad. Gonna be interesting.
Cool.
I have
Cool.
father issues, but
Man, who doesn't?
exactly. My D&D character's going around. Red's getting interesting. Question mark. Pony Finder. I did terrible things to the main boss. I went to my GM. Was like, "Hey, that's a nice boss you have there.
So many bits. Oh my god.
6 attacks in 1 round. I love haste."
Oh, nice.
He didn't think about putting me on the code. I was like, "Come on, coach, don't bitch me. It's the bottom of the ninth. I'm about to make a touchdown with this slam dunk. Don't take me out, coach." And he believed in me, and I delivered.
Awesome. Awesome.
I don't watch sports except for UFC because something about hand-to-hand combat just it's like a dance but with your fists.
Like a fist dance.
I don't know why, but I had the urge to learn how to fight with a bow staff today. And I was like, I wonder how this works.
But yeah,
Is-
it's been very.
I forget what movie I was watching.
Napoleon Dynamite.
No, it's like actually like a kung fu movie.
Oh yeah, my god kid came back too. Like
Kung Fu Hustle?
Maybe?
That's a comedy and a kung fu movie.
oh yeah, what was it? Enter the Dragon. Tell me I'm pretty.
What's the one
The-
with Green Destiny?
What was it? The one that you
Or
could hack.
Jade Destiny or whatever
Hey,
it is. the
Kelso,
sword.
can I learn a spell that can hack bullets away?
I don't even know what that.
of
Can I
course not.
computer it? Can I computer it? Can
We
I
don't have
computer
computers.
it?
None of you have any computer or hacking knowledge whatsoever.
There are no computers
except,
here.
except for when you hacked that spell. So I guess, yes, you can, but it's a very long, complicated ritual process,
Well, they have to go
and
to the
you'll
dream realm.
probably already be dead from bullets by the time you complete it.
I just love that one movie. Was it like Kung Fu Fury or Fury? It was the one on the YouTube that was like
Kung Fury.
Kung Fury, man. That was just I just lost my crap when that.
That was a
came-
good movie.
I just couldn't stop
Yeah, it
laughing.
was.
I hacked.
Thank you for the
bullets
bits,
away.
Hila.
What? What was that?
That
Well,
was bits.
I guess I gotta leave my turn because I'm taking too long. I apologize.
No, sorry. There were bits. I got excited over
Hey
bits.
Tux, you
Show me bits.
need one of those like programs that like rains bits down on your portrait whenever the bits get hit. So you can just be like,
Show
Oh
us
my
the
god.
You hold
it's
the
like
bit.
someone's flipping money at you. Like if more streams did that, I'd probably give more bits.
Oh my god, so many bits. Oh my god. Awesome. Anything else cool or exciting from you?
I got pass the torch, man.
Okay. I want to make sure you have your time. I want to make sure. Okay. Kelsa, how about you? What's going on?
Hello. Not a lot's going on right now. I did do a creative stream. That was pretty cool.
Mhm.
I'm turning this hacky sack that I knitted and this fistful of tentacles into a beholder. Slowly but surely. So I'm excited about that. But that's pretty much the only thing interesting going on in my life. More or less. I also got a hot tub, but it's not ready yet, so I don't count that.
Hot
What are you gonna put in it?
Water?
Oh,
honey, maple syrup.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
Not like pudding or something.
I feel like that would mess up the pipes pretty badly because pudding can like,
I don't
especially
know,
like the
guys.
heating units.
Maybe we should put cream soda in it.
There you
Yeah.
go. See?
No. Clearly, we need to put alcohol in it, and then it becomes a time machine. Good doy.
Its name is already Time Machine with an apostrophe where the A goes.
So when you crescent it, you're gonna take
Very
a bottle and just knock it on the side.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
Thanks for the bits again.
So anyway,
Like I said, you just need it to happen silently, so you can just be like, and then you don't even you like acknowledge it, but you don't like say it out loud.
Exactly. I need something. Cool. What were you doing more yarny stuff in your creative stream?
Yes, yarning stuff, and also an accidental box opening of my Blades book.
Oh, very good.
Accidental, as in the box arrived while I was already streaming, and I was like, "BRB, I bet this is my Blades book," and then I unboxed it on stream.
Nice. We were talking before the stream, and I said I was upset because I haven't gotten mine yet, and I'm on like Twitter, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, look at my Blades book, John Harper! Oh my gosh!" And he's like, "Oh, those are so cool! I'm glad I made this game." And I'm like, "I want it, but it's not here yet."
Soon.
I know it better be. If it gets lost in the mail, I'm gonna be so sad.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm sad for you.
Be real bad time. Michael, what's going on with you?
Hi everyone, I'm Michael. I'm good. I had an interesting couple of days. On Wednesday we played Longfall, and a lot of stuff happened. A lot of stuff happened. Kelsa's mom died.
In game.
Just to clarify, my character's mom died.
Yes,
Izelka's mom died in game. A lot of weird stuff happened. I also did some, as soon as I can find it, because damn it, it's hiding somewhere. I did fan art.
Lyle and I found a Girls Gone Wild boat.
You didn't find the Girls Gone Wild boat. You just found found a brothel that's floating.
Come.
There's a difference. There's men on there too, and they're not just topless. Be inclusive, Tom.
People gone wild boat.
People Gone Wild. I can't find it, but I did do fan art of.
I approve of this message.
I did do fan art of they and Astrid. It was pretty cute.
Nice.
And I did a big like Astrid headshot, which was kind of fun.
Nice. Art is always nice. Art is always very nice.
So yeah, other than that, I watched Dead Poet Society for the first time in like forever. And I forgot how good that movie is.
Pretty good.
Pretty good movie. That's about it.
Rock on.
My girlfriend's going to see Wonder Woman with a bunch of her lady friends because
cool.
I want to see it too, and it'll be
I heard that movie is okay, which says a lot for a DC movie because they're not that great.
Okay, here's the problem. The fact that it is a Wonder Woman movie makes me more inclined to give it a chance than any other DC hero.
But it can't be as depressing as the Superman movie's been lately because he doesn't inspire me anymore. He used to as a kid, but he's just so depressing.
Yo, Wonder Woman is a badass. I did actually read a book called The Real Women Behind Wonder Woman. And it's about the man that wrote basically the man that wrote Wonder Woman wrote it about his, like, he was polyamorous, and he wrote it about his two functional wives, not legally wives, because then he'd be a bigamist and that's illegal. But it's so good. Yeah, and so she was meant to be like this weird feminist icon.
Cool.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
As a comic book nerd, mainstream Wonder Woman is okay. Every alternate universe, she's way too aggro for her own good.
I think that's true of most alternate universes.
Not always, because, you know, sometimes Batman has some chill. Like, normally regular Batman has no chill.
Right.
But in alternate universe, he usually has some chill.
Mm-hmm.
In Wonder Woman, in most universe, like, you really have to cut off the Queen of Atlantis' head. I'm just saying.
I can tell.
That doesn't sound good.
9 times out of 10, Batman is my least favorite superhero.
I like Batman, but
I like Batman
he's
villains.
got no chills.
I think Batman villains are so much more interesting than Batman.
It's
is
true.
the problem.
There's so many.
That's why I was so disappointed with how big a part of the TV show Gotham that young Bruce Wayne was.
I thought that was supposed to be the exact opposite of what that show was supposed to be about.
Exactly.
Young Bruce Wayne is not interesting.
No,
Personally,
exactly.
As-
I love
yes.
Commissioner
If
Gordon,
he did
man.
not appear in any episode after the first one, I would have loved that show a lot more.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought that.
really enjoyed the first season.
I thought that was supposed to be
I love the origin of the Penguin. Like that's
exactly. No, he was good.
when that
that's a
show was
character
like
that never gets
on that
explained.
when that show was pitched. Like
I
people
was
told me
so
about it, and like I
sad
saw it.
with my Mom, it brought tears. I was like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Exactly. We all know how Batman started. Like we don't.
No, I'm talking about the Penguin.
Also-
You can't tell that story again.
And I had a friend point this out to me. That's not how pearls break.
What?
Pearl necklaces don't break like that.
What are you talking about in the fiction universe?
Pearl necklaces have knots that hold the pearls in place so that if the chain breaks, you only lose one.
But that's
pearl.
not nearly as dramatically interesting as the pearls
I
falling
know,
onto the ground.
Sir, let me explain comic book logic to you. When soul leaves the body, is called shattering, and when you want to bring back a Robin from the dead, you have to take Superboy Prime and punch reality.
Ah,
That's
Of
fair.
course.
And he will kill you with that.
That's
fair.
comic book
If
logic
I-
for you right there.
I mean,
no, yeah, like, I'm
I'm
That
just
show was
saying,
supposed to
Black
be-
Lanterns.
that show was supposed to be everything except for Bruce Wayne, which is why it sounded kind of interesting.
I don't know. I still like the Penguin in that one.
Yeah,
I love the. I want more. I want not sexy bikini Harley Quinn in one of the movies to have her own standalone movie.
Are you saying Suicide Squad wasn't about Harley Quinn and friends? I'm just saying.
It was about Harley Quinn and friends, but I want to have Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy.
Oh, let me.
I want that show.
Sorry, let me scratch that. Harley Quinn's and friends featuring Deadpool, aka Will Smith.
Deadshot. I love Deadshot.
I saw that on a. I need to actually. I think I need to actually watch that movie because I watched it on a plane, but like I watched it on my phone on a plane, so it was very jumpy and jittery, and
You
things
have
just
to-
kept happening. I was like, "There's no way this is how that movie actually happens."
You have to watch this, then it fills in the gaps. Like I watched the Superman vs Batman, and then it cut and it actually fills in the gaps.
I actually really, I do appreciate the new depiction of the Joker a little bit, even though Jared Leto's kind of a dick. I really appreciate the idea of the Joker as like the incredibly wealthy
The Joker
mastermind.
is kind of a dick, so it all makes sense.
That doesn't mean I want him to be played by a dick. If that makes
Yeah,
any
because like
sense.
in like new Joker's like a gang boss now. Like he's like a mafia head or whatever. Like
he's very heavily inspired by like South American drug lords,
yeah.
which I'm sort of down with.
Again, instead of just I'm crazy. That's my shtick.
Yeah,
At least he
Yeah.
doesn't have a mustache that's painted white.
yes.
Still my
Joker
favorite.
is literally the worst person. Black Hand.
Black Hand's pretty bad too. Yeah.
I'm willing to argue that Black Hand is
Killing
worse than
Joke, animated Killing Joke Joker was really bad.
Animated Killing. I mean, Killing Joke
Animated
Joker
Killing
in
Joke
general
is terrible in itself, but in the
no,
animated
no.
Killing Joke,
All right, all right.
He's
We're
really
getting
bad.
a little out of hand on this, and also,
Pian, how have you been?
yeah, there you go.
Hi guys. I've been working a lot, which is okay. I'm not like complaining. I'm making money. That's like,
Mhm.
I've decided that the next color I want to dye my hair is gonna be crimson red.
Ooh,
Crimson red.
cool.
I don't know when I'm gonna do it though, because I still get so many compliments on like this hair, and like I don't know why I feel like it looks super bad, but like I get so many compliments on it,
No,
and
it's
I
super
like
cute.
kind of don't want to get rid of it. I'm kind of like but also
You're like, but my self-esteem.
it's
Basically.
but it's also like it's boring. Like it's not boring, I guess, but it's boring. It's too like.
You want boring hair? Exhibit A.
Exhibit B.
Mine's just nappy.
But it works. It's not like this where it's just like I have a bunch of like grass that just fell over to one
I
side on
kind of
top
need to
of
get
my
a
head.
haircut, but yeah, I don't like sitting in the barbershop 3 hours because it's like sometimes.
See, what I really want to see is I want to see Tux with like some ridiculous hairstyle just for like one episode, and then
The problem is, like, when you go to a hair place, like, they're always like, well, what do you want? I'm like, I don't know.
I would actually just sit down and just be like, make me look pretty, and then just see what they do. Because 9 times out of 10, they're just going to give you the same haircut, but on the 10th time, you get something weird, and it's great.
You know what, before I cut my hair again, I'm probably just gonna like shave it off, just make it like a mullet for the episode. And just like, I'm Mr. T, and I'm a Night Elf Mohawk.
What you need is the like, you need like the really awesome like razor art in your hair.
I done that to a friend once. I gave him Avatar like little thing.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
37C.
I'm surprised he let me do it. I just took like a little box, so like one of the DVD boxes to like cut it out. It's like, it worked.
Awesome. Well, work and hair. Anything else, Pian?
No, I don't.
Are you sure?
Listen. Back off, boyo.
So, Blades.
Yeah. Previously on Blades. Hey,
What
John,
even
you got
happened?
a recap for us?
I mean, we went on a thing and ate a demon, and then I got mad and threw up, and like that was basically.
It was basically the episode was Red Devil throwing a hissy fit. Okay.
Me feeling guilty about mentally assaulting someone. Yeah.
We went on a train.
It's like
You
stay
weren't
away
even the
from
one
that.
that mentally assaulted him.
I helped.
We went on a train. We found like a noble dude who was part demon, almost a demon, mostly. He's like a little demon.
It was okay.
He was a fledgling demon. He was in fact a demon.
Yeah. So, but
No,
like he was
but
like he was a demon, but like low enough that we could deal with him. And so we went on the train and basically inceptioned him. Except for like Inception, they're like, hey, maybe like you and your dad need to get along better. We were like, hey, these are mine now. And we took his memories.
It was less Inception and more take the bundle of sticks that is his memories and put them through a wood chipper.
Yeah, basically, we wood chippered his brain, and then blamed it on somebody else. And we got back. Everything was great. Nobody was sad about it. That's how I remember it.
It wasn't necessarily sad. It was pissed the hell off. It was pissed the hell off and regretful. And Astrid was also very angry that Sally is getting special treatment from Posh.
She's not getting special treatment.
She pays like everybody else.
She does. We got paid.
Yeah, but you went to see her personally, and that's
To tell her that the mission went well. That's how it works.
Don't we just send her a letter that's like, okay, he's not
He
coming
was
back.
gonna go see her anyway.
I know,
Let's
and
all be honest here.
it bothers Astrid that Astrid gets inter-crew relationships with the weird power dynamic bother her, if that makes any sense. She's a hypocrite.
Well, that's her
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah. She's a
Probably
hypocrite.
more likely it's society's fault. But I digress.
My mother did her best with what she had, considering she was a whore.
It's like when you're playing euchre and you get a really bad hand, and it's like I just gotta go. Your partner's like, yeah, we're playing. I'm like, okay, say so. I'm like, I'm just gonna play these cards, and then they're like, why didn't you get any of these things? And I'm like, I didn't want to, but you know, whatever. That's how it goes sometimes.
Well, I think that's. What do we have? What downtime is left? Is there any downtime left, or is it just our hunting grounds?
Your hunting grounds.
Yeah, we're gonna use hunting grounds to do stuff.
So can we talk about? Can we have this discussion where, as a player, I after the session, I wanted to start a clock about understanding Astrid's demonic heritage.
Mm-hmm.
which I think we're in a unique position to start exploring, like as part of our jobs. And I'm partially interested in seeing if we could do that, but I'm also interested in just really just fucking someone over. Like finding someone we really don't like and just wrecking their day.
Well, who do you not like? Because I'm sure you can wreck somebody's day if you
Mr. Posh.
Yeah, Mr. Posh is on your crew though.
I came back and sorry.
Didn't you send me a message about?
Well, we talked about potentially hitting your parents, like me and Liz did. But that will definitely complete your clock. Would you are you okay with that?
It's a good ending to completing the clock because
I don't think Astrid would initiate that though. I think that would have to be like Vey being like, "Hey, can we do something?"
Can we go fuck with my parents, please? Like,
I don't
that sounds
think
like a good date
they
night.
would be like, "Can we please fuck with my parents?" But if somebody was like, "Hey, maybe we should fuck with your parents," she'd be like, "Yes, I'm down."
I mean, maybe we could just decide that this is what we want to happen as players, and then Kelsa can be like, "Oh, hey, here's a job to go after the Vey family." Is that a thing we could do?
I mean, it's pretty convenient, but I mean, maybe.
Or
I mean, it's something that I might do if you did not. If you did not want to go after the Vey family, it's much more likely to throw a job where you have to go after the Vey family. But if that's what you really want to do, I mean, I can arrange it.
Right, because we also want to get paid.
I mean, in a perfect world, we can find a way to do all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe.
Why don't we just go steal some fucking valuables and then sell them?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. What if
we just go steal stuff?
What if Vey's family had a really expensive collection of books that could be useful for a lot of different things?
Hey, can I keep an eye out what happens after the do any gang things happen after the mission that we just went on to?
I did not.
No noticeable gang movement.
Because I want to know how the framing went down. That's my
when
curiosity.
you guys got back, it had not yet been enough time for any real changes because you guys just went out there and came back, so it had been 3 days.
Okay.
Maybe 4.
So
I think it would be
nothing perceptible has happened yet.
I think it would be interesting to, how about I use our downtime? How about I use our downtime to find someone that has, a valuable collection of arcane tomes or documents or something like that, and it just so happens that it helps me, and we can steal the rest of them and sell them. Is sort of my goal.
Hey.
Ian, do you think that Vey's parents would have that kind of a collection? Are they the...
That's more Vey's shtick. That's Vey's thing to answer.
That's why I'm asking Pian.
That's why she said Pian, Michael.
I didn't hear her say Pian.
Pian and Michael do not sound even similar to each other a little bit.
I didn't hear you say a name.
Well,
excuses.
Listen to me more.
No.
I'm the GM. So, Pian.
Mommy, Daddy, stop fighting.
How do you think...
Yeah, I'm the mom.
That's...
Clearly.
I do look up to you, Kelsa. Like the father always wanted.
Thank you.
Moving on.
Anyway, I was going to go on a rant about how it's misogynistic to assume just because I'm the GM that I'm daddy, but that's...
No, I was assuming that I was the mom because I knew it would be funnier that way.
I respect your authority.
Yeah, is it funnier?
I don't know.
Let's drop.
What's happening?
I do want to give you a hug.
I think I'm getting schooled. I'm not sure.
Do you think your parents...
So anyway, Blades!
Do you think your parents would have a collection of arcane stuff? Does that sound like your parents, or does that sound like something your parents would avoid like the plague?
I feel like that's something they avoid.
Okay, so we can definitely come up with a score around that if everyone agrees.
I
that's
think
kind
stealing.
I want to say it's kind of like Michael's prerogative.
I can always use
Although-
some more spells, so I don't mind stealing.
Like I think stealing wealth of arcane knowledge could be interesting.
Okay.
And it pisses off less people. And maybe next time we go after your parents.
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow. There's
Are
so-
we?
oh,
Now we're gonna do a score. So where do you guys go looking for this score? Like, are you gonna reach
I
out to one
think
of your
me and-
contacts, or are you gonna go to the club where you
Rook's
get
Roost.
scores?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. What are our crew? Do we have any weird crude contacts?
wait a minute. What was our
Lots of
crew update last time? We can train
Did you guys,
other stuff,
did you guys
right?
take that advance?
We did some training, I think.
No, I'm talking about did we pick up the training thing that we can train our insight?
Oh yeah, because we get we get 2 dots, right?
When we train insight now, yeah.
So we can do insight and resolve.
Yeah.
So, wait, what?
We want to get the training.
Okay.
Twice.
We get 2 dots.
Oh, because you get 2 dots when you go up a level. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, resolve and insight are both we get. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect.
So I think Astrid is going to. Astrid's going to talk to her friend Aldrea.
Yes.
Aldrea is a Taikaroshi showgirl that works at the
Mhm.
eggshell, and she's.
Wait, are we all down for this? Did we?
I think that's what we decided, that we were going after some arcane tomes to sell.
I'm okay with
not
it.
not your
hear
parents.
from Tux.
Hmm?
I did not hear from Tux his opinion.
As long as we get paid.
Yeah, I mean, it would be us stealing goods and then selling, is what I'm thinking, rather than us being paid to steal from someone. We're
Mhm.
cutting out the middleman.
I keep hearing about this Tassarosi showgirl. What's her telltale? I mean,
She has like fish spines down her back,
ooh.
Mm.
Does she have scales?
just around her like spinal column.
Okay. So, what color? Paint me a picture.
I've always imagined her being like very like dark colors. So I imagined her being like very tan with like
Purple.
jet black hair and like maybe like purpley green scales.
Okay. I got a better picture when I think of her now. Does she have like a tail-ish or not really a tail-ish?
I don't think so.
Okay, not quite there yet.
I don't think so.
Any webs? Not really.
No. Just the mark on her, just the stuff on her back.
Okay, so just no more eyes.
Uh-huh.
Maybe purple eyes.
I love purple eyes.
We'll say they're purple. We'll say
Okay.
they're purple.
They're purple now.
So she's my best friend.
Mhm.
We grew up together, and while I sort of turned to the more like the side business that my mom run, which was stealing from John's, she was. Well, I'm gonna sleep with John's.
Wait a minute. Was y'all the same age?
We're the same age.
So I knew her like scamping around, maybe.
Yeah. She was that friend I had years ago.
Okay. That's like.
Um,
I give her some I guess some healing gel. Like make sure you keep those moist.
Yes. But she sometimes like ends up, because she's Taikaroshi, she sometimes picks up kind of weirder clients. If that
Mhm.
makes any sense. Like people that kind of fetishize that. I'm gonna see
Of course.
if she knows anyone exceptionally creepy that seems A, rich, and B, intelligent. See if she had anybody brag about like arcane tomes or something like that.
Sure.
Because people say all kinds of stuff when they're having sex.
It's very true. So where are my dice here?
I'm just nodding my head because I don't know.
No.
All right, so let's take a look at my handy dandy score generation things. yes, she definitely has some stuff for you. She is looking for, or she knows someone, who would be like a good mark. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, I'm looking for a good
Hey,
mark.
I'm looking for some. You muted. But
No, I'm
it's
not.
fine.
I'm looking for a mark.
Or is it? Is it me?
I think it's you.
Oh, these headphones are the worst.
Boo.
It's fine. I just ramble on. Nobody
Yeah,
cares.
I'm looking for a mark.
Okay. Your mark is a. A not a noble, but like an upper class merchant.
Okay.
Who is
So sort of like what Carno is.
yeah, kind of, but less or
Less
more
less trying to be noble and more just whatever.
and more less nefarious, like more,
Not a total greaseball is what you're saying.
yeah, like there's still a bad person.
I mean, is there a good person in this setting?
There isn't a good person in this setting, so by default it's going to be a bad person. They
TomCat
are
used to be good.
I'm a great person.
You're a great person.
Okay.
I'll pay anyone to tell people that I'm a great person.
The worst person here begs to differ.
No, I got references that I've paid handsomely.
Exactly. So she's a delicate woman who is Akarosi native, but has come here for.
Does her name happen to be Rune?
No.
No.
No, we're not doing
her
crossovers.
Name is Liana.
That's not how this works.
Liana, yeah.
Yeah. And she has bragged in the past about like her
abilities as a
I
whisper.
think is the right word.
Okay.
Have you ever watched the anime Slayer before?
I want to figure out.
No.
Can I roll to gather information to figure out what her deal is with Aldrea's help?
Sure.
It feels like I'm consorting. Unless I actually go and unless I actually go encase the joint and sneak around, which is maybe what I'd prefer to do. I don't know. I get the impression I'm learning from her, and I'm just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna go figure out some more stuff about this girl. Thanks.
Sure.
Okay. So prowl. It's a downtime action, and I get a bonus die because my friend's helping. 6.
Sweet. You're gonna get some good information here. What are you?
I mean, the big thing is, what should I be worried about?
Okay.
And how can I get? Yeah. And first off, what should I be worried about? And then less than that, like, how can I get the things I want, which is her collection, preferably in its entirety.
Let's see. Okay. So what you find out is that she is a contractor with the Sparkrights. Sparkrights are the people who build and maintain the lightning barrier.
Okay. Okay, so there's a fair bit of occulty technology that goes into that.
And she's an older woman.
Okay.
Who has retired to Brightharbor. and she still runs like a curios shop, with like small Aether Tech toys, or I don't know why I say Aether Tech, but you know what I mean. Electroplasm fueled powered
Curios,
moving
yeah.
toys, curios, and stuff.
Okay.
And she operates out of. I really need a better note here for all of different factions, not factions, areas of the city.
Probably Melancholy Harbor, if I had to guess.
I know she actually operates out of the Grand Market directly, but she has like a shop that's like down an alley and then a flight of stairs. Doesn't look like it's a shop unless you know what you're looking for.
Okay.
There's
And
like
are we assuming that her
invisible
collection...
runes on the ground that like point down the alley that if you can see into the Ghost Veil, you can see, and if you can't, you can't. That's like her only advertising.
And are we to assume that that's where she keeps the valuable items, or does she have like a private collection somewhere?
That is where she keeps valuable items as well. She lives out of that shop.
Okay. So... Okay, I have a couple ideas. Is there any other information I can get out of that role, or is that about it? Like, she's not like...
the location of it.
She's not like secretly a demon. She doesn't.
She's not secretly a demon.
She doesn't have like copious amounts of guards.
She seems very confident in the
ability of her security measures.
Yeah, she's got like spoopy magic countermeasures. Okay,
so I mean, but if we're not going in there with spoopy magic, then we should have a little bit less of a problem. Being the theory, we'll see. So with that in mind, I think Astrid comes down there and is like, I have a mock. She's a curio vendor in the Grand Market. I believe she has items that would be valuable for us to steal and or sell, and some information that might be relevant to all of us. I know that TomCat recently developed an affinity for rituals, and I am interested in some other documents that she may possess. I believe that the best way in would be to steal it right from under her nose.
As in,
some of us distract her. Perhaps some of us with weird magical capabilities or complex ailments that need treatment. And the rest of us clean her out.
Immediately when you say that, as if on cue, Mr. Posh starts coughing.
See, that's good. Good job, Posh. Thank you for acting along. Are you okay, or are you just acting?
Fine.
Can I look into the ghost? If I'm looking into the ghost veil, does he look fine, or is his soul like slowly deteriorating?
Did you take the meta knowledge ability when you leveled up, or?
No.
Yeah, I don't think you really noticed anything different about him.
Like I'm just because I feel like this is a thing that like we're always looking into the ghost veil all the time, and so if something was like if there was like a gaping hole in his soul, I think I'd notice it.
If no one's noticed it by now, if no one's noticed it by now, it's not noticeable.
I was just checking because it's never really came up.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's noticeable.
All right. Well, I mean, use that. If you got a cold, go there and just be like, "Hey, I need a magical fix me fix."
Is that what she does?
No, of course not.
What does she do?
You need she sells valuable items made with electroplasm.
Well, then why would I tell her I have a cold?
Because you're the distraction.
Do you know how distracting works?
Yes. Have you ever worked in a shop before?
You don't just tell people random facts. She's gonna kick me out.
I think you're missing the point.
I just like sit.
I think
back
you're
and-
missing the point in that if she kicks me out, she's going to go back and see that someone's about to steal her things.
No. If you're like, I know you can help me with. Be a belligerent customer.
Well, that I can do. I'm not just gonna cough in her face, though. That's rude.
You're missing the point. The cough gives you a reason to go in there and not know what you're doing. I heard about this from my friend who said that you might be able to help me with some magical stuff. I have a nagging cough. Can you fix me up? Of course she's going to say no. And then you get belligerent.
I'll think of something.
And then we rob her blind.
I'll think of something.
Fair
You'll
enough.
think of something. Okay.
Or we lead her out, or somehow you get her outside. We clear the place out.
I wonder what her mind tastes like.
TomCat, I swear to God, if you eat this woman's brain, I'm going to kill you.
There's no need to eat her brain.
Sure.
No need. It's fine.
Alright, so does anyone have strong opposition to this plan or have a better one? Basically, the goal of the plan being to get her out of the building so that we can rob it.
Okay. Well, that sounds like
Oh.
fairly. I mean,
That's entirely different than what we just talked about.
Or well, distracting her long
Yeah.
enough for us to rob her. Like, either way, I'm assuming someone has a better idea than Astrid.
Does anyone else have a better idea? Otherwise,
I mean, well, I can talk to her and distract her. Like, are we going to like take the stuff off of her shelves, or is there something like in her back room that we're trying to steal?
Why are we going during the daytime? Why don't we go at night?
Because it's always daytime. Well, it's always nighttime, but it's always
It's
daytime.
always.
Oh yeah. Why don't we go when it's closed? As you see me like scratch out at night, replace with at night when it's closed.
I mean,
The
you
trick
guys
is still getting her out of the building. It's small enough; it would be hard for us to sneak around.
But she's not going to be in the building if it's closed, right?
She lives there,
Yeah,
Oh.
she lives there.
Hmm.
so
Well-
we need a reason to get her out of the building.
Oh, well,
Can you do that?
and we're going. Do we have any more information on her?
She's Akarosi, fairly old, freelance, works.
Wait a minute,
with
is she
the
single?
Rights.
Wait a minute, is she single?
Fuck if I know. I
Any
would assume
family?
Yes. No idea. If you would like to call on your, we lost a Liz. If you would like to call on your contacts to figure that out, you're welcome to.
Hmm.
But I've exhausted mine. I've got the mark. I've got the location.
Okay, I'm trying to think. I'm scheming, but I'm trying to make this a actually probable plan.
Just throw it out in its raw form, and then we'll perfect it.
Okay, if one of us tried to lure her out on a date when she's away from the place, we rob her blind. But we need to know what's our preference is. Is she into young strapping young mans, or is
Well, I know for a fact that she regularly uses a Taikarosi prostitute upstairs.
you see TomCat kind of look you up and down right
So
now.
why don't we just wait for her to take? Why don't we just wait for her to come here?
Yeah, you could do that. That's another option for sure.
Works for me. Do we have any degree of regularity at which she comes? Is she like, I always come in for my, weekly feel up on Thursday nights at 9? Like what's her
I
deal?
don't think it's quite that regular, but there's enough of a pattern to it that you can already be waiting at her place when she leaves to go
Okay.
and meet up with your friend. And I'm sure that your friend would be more than happy to keep her busy as long as possible.
Sweet.
Right, longer she's there, longer she gets paid.
Mm-hmm.
It works for me.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So
My
the
plan worked.
is, so your plan is wait for her to go and see.
Yeah, and then
Andrea,
and then we stealth in basically through either the. I'm guessing the only real entrance is the front door. That feels like something I would have figured out.
Yes.
Then we just go in the front door and figure out how the arcane countermeasures work once we get inside.
Okay.
Or we can always scope out the place and try to get an idea.
Mhm.
That, or we could just do that in the flashback. Woo!
Yeah, totally.
Flashback.
It seems reasonable that Astrid would have like taken the time to be like, all right, this is what I think the countermeasures are, and I think this is how I could deal with it.
Yeah, that's exactly how Blades is supposed to work. Is you guys have already done all the research. Now we jump to the part where you are in the thick of it. So let's.
I mean, I was just saying that so you couldn't be like, oh, that costs stress. I was just being like, this is something we probably would have thought about.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like something you probably would have thought of for sure. I don't see a reason why we would try to cause stress.
We're not having a boat crash through the window or anything.
I mean, that's a thing.
I know,
It's a
that's why I
thing.
said it. So, yeah, in engagement, then break.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Coolio.
So for the engagement, you guys get 1 die to begin, because it's a daring plan. Then is this?
I feel like she's of comparable tier to us, if not maybe one above.
That sounds about right. Let me pull up yon PDF here. That's the wrong PDF. Gosh, dang it.
Oh God.
This is also, I mean, this is a simple plan. It's classic breaking and entering. She does have defenses against it.
Yep.
But she's not there, and she shouldn't be returning
Where'd engagement go?
for the length of the score, because our ally is helping us out.
Aha! We have an ally helping us out.
And we could also have our cohort of thieves be doing shit as well.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see. Is the stealth mission you're going to break in while she's gone? The point of infiltration being her front door?
Yeah, I mean, if that's the only other,
I can't hear anything.
if that's the only entry point, then that's the only entry point.
And you're gonna want to make sure that you tell me what your loadouts are. So, what is everybody going to be bringing with them?
I'm at normal load
Light.
right now.
Normal, light.
Oh, wait a minute. I heard nothing of that because for some reason my sound went out, and I was like, I can't hear anything. So,
What load are you at?
trying to think. I guess light load, since I can carry 7 items at light load.
Light load's pretty strong for you with that mule, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go to light because then I can carry 5. So
Okay.
might as well.
Liz, how about
Well, 5 for you. Well, yeah. Jury rig. So I got 7 items. Yes.
let's see. Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
It's as straightforward of a theft as we could possibly do. We're just breaking into someone's house when they're not home.
No die from that.
Yeah, and it's not overly complex. It does not contingent on a lot of factors. Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit women where they are weakest? No. Is the target strong against this approach, or do they have particular defenses or special preparations? Yes.
Oh.
Can your friends or contacts provide any aid or insight? Yes. Are there any enemies or rivals interfering on this operation? No. Are there any other elements you might want to consider? All right, you guys are looking at 2. No, 1 die. 1 die.
One die?
Exactly.
Don't we always get an extra die, or is that something else?
Usually we get an extra die when I help, but I'm not helping.
You're not helping.
Well, I can't.
fair.
I have to consort, but I can't consort with anybody.
You can't consort with anybody.
All right, roll it up.
Who's rolling for you guys?
So, I mean, it's one die, right?
Mr.
Yep.
Bosch. Yep, 1d6. Whoever wants to roll it, roll it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
3.
Great.
Not bad, but not
Oh,
worse.
No, that is terrible.
That's the worst.
That is the worst.
3 is the worst. I thought 1 was the worst.
1 through 3 are the
1,
worst.
2, and 3 are all bad. You are in a desperate position when the action starts. So, who is at the front door? Guys, go, and someone is sneakily trying to pick the locks.
My guess is that would be
Who
me with
is
my
there?
fine lock point. With my fine lock picks.
Tell me where everybody is when, as we open in on this scene, the cut to the camera of Red Devil with fine lock picks, carefully working at the lock, like because we like zoom in tight on the lock, and then there's lock picks in it, and we pull out and you see that it's Red Devil who's there picking a lock, and then we pull out a little bit further just as the lock clicks. Who is standing behind Red Devil?
Probably me.
All right,
I'll be like
and-
close, but kind of to the side.
She probably. You know what, Mr.
I'm guessing Vay is like backfield trying to protect us in case someone shows up.
I guess
Are
I
you,
will.
like,
Yeah, where's
the
Vay
top
at?
of that- like at the top of the alley, keeping an eye out for someone else coming down, or
I was just probably sitting in like a far off building and like watching, or not far off, but like a close by, but
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're on Overwatch basically.
Okay, cool.
okay, cool.
So what happens?
So we pull back from Astrid right as the lock clicks. The door swings open, and the three of you will specifically Red Devil and TomCat are both going to take level 3 harm from a fireball that explodes.
Hey,
in your
hey, hey, hey!
face.
I like to bodyguard her.
Yeah. And TomCat, not TomCat, Mr. Posh, you're also going to take level 2 harm.
No, my first harm.
Can I bodyguard him too?
You can only bodyguard one of them.
Who's
if
my
you try, if you but right now you can bodyguard one of them and it will kill you until unless of course you resist it.
I have a thing.
You have a thing? Okay.
I would like to expend my special armor, Shadow. Resist the consequences of detection or security measures.
Bam.
So
Yes.
Nice.
I actually think what happens is like Astrid, we get the flashback, right? So Astrid knew the fight. Can I resist this for everybody, or is it just me?
It is just you.
So I actually think what happens is Astrid kind of knew that something was probably going to happen when she popped the door open, and so she's like standing kind of out of the way as she's picking the lock. And then when the lock clicks, she like steps out of the way and she's like motions for TomCat to open it,
Okay.
just because she knows he's probably wearing armor.
I might be hypothetically wearing armor. Could blades work wonky? And then the bomb goes
So-
off, and I dodge in front of Mr. Posh. It's like get down.
So I don't take that effect.
So it acts like armor, reduces it. It doesn't completely eliminate it. So you're
Mhm.
still going to be singed with level 1 harm.
I mean, I'll resist that.
Okay.
It sounds like I'm resisting with prowess.
Yes.
Let me.
I agree.
Can I take? Wait a minute. How would I dodge for Mr. Posh? Let me see. I'm probably gonna be like.
I mean, you're standing literally in front of him.
I'm
Yeah.
piccoloing it like.
Yeah.
So I get the bonus die for forced in the fire. I reduce the stress by 4. So I take 2 stress.
Correct.
Cool.
Okay. Dodging for Mr. Posh, +1 from fire, +1 for bodyguard. You see me knock the fire away with the greatest ease. Now I have to save for myself to see if I get hurt.
Yeah. So, Mr. Posh, you will take nothing because bodyguarded into your way, but you are still, Dom. You are still being hit by this fireball.
Question, Kelsa, clarifying question. This says you may expend the special armor to resist.
Yes.
That to me, that means that it's the same as rolling resistance. You just get it.
Okay, yes. And so, which means that you would not be able to resist again, which means you're going to take a level 1 harm.
That doesn't compute.
Resistance reduces the harm. It does not necessarily eliminate it.
Yeah, kind of like armor and stuff. Okay, let me see. Let me
It
I mean,
usually
can I-
reduces it by 1 tier. I'm letting it, given the situation, reduce it by 2. So
Can
you're
I
taking
expend?
level 1
Can I expend like an actual slot of armor to reduce it?
Yes, you can spend the armor to reduce it for sure.
All right. So I don't take stress, but one of my load was given to armor. Okay.
You see me just body block for both of us as we roll out of the way, kind of thing.
All right, you're still getting, TomCat. You're still getting singed as well.
Fair enough.
So that's level one harm, unless you would like to spend one of your armor to not take that.
So level 1 harm. My efficacy just drops by 1, right?
Yes, your effect level is going to drop by 1 otherwise.
Okay, as long as Mr. Posh is okay. Is this my
Mr. Posh is fine.
Okay,
I'm fine. I'm great.
So I think Astrid, I think we see Astrid take off her oil-soaked cloak or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a padded cloak.
I would definitely not say oil soak. That would be bad with fire.
Well, like soaked cloak basically.
There you go.
I'm imagining armor gets used up once you've used it, correct?
Yes.
So yeah, and it's like singed and burned, and she just takes it off and just drops it.
Sure.
Just like.
Didn't Cat check for fireballs?
I knew there was a mechanism on the door. I didn't know what it was.
Oh yes.
I took precautions.
Okay.
Before we continue, the message.
Yeah, break.
Time. Yeah, before we continue, let's take a break.
Definitely. Cool. So we will be back in just a few minutes. Don't go too far away, because then you won't be able to watch the next part and you'll be really sad. Yeah, so we will see you then.